Patrick Mahomes spent over $500 million on stupidly expensive purchases. $1 million supercars, a custom mansion with its own football field, even something so crazy the police got involved. And those are only a few of the things Mahomes owns. But first, we gotta talk about Mahomes' $20 million purchase that's destroying the planet. At least that's what fans around the world were saying. They found out that whenever Mahomes ain't scoring, he's soaring in something that flies over 700 miles an hour. Mahomes' Challenger 350 private jet has enough seats to fit his entire team, damn near a full kitchen, and a bathroom big enough to shit all day. No wonder why this thing cost him 20 mil. But spending that much and riding high wasn't a problem until it influenced Mahomes to invest in a private airline company called AirShare. Partnering with them gave Mahomes access to 50 more private jets. 50 that could also be ordered by anybody he knows and customers around the world, then take them anywhere. It's kinda like Uber, but for the rich, and honestly even I need that, cause my Ubers always smell like ass. Hey bro, can you open a window in here? Goddamn. Anyways, Mahomes owning so many jets actually became a huge controversy when people noticed private jets like his have been destroying the environment, because they're known to give off huge amounts of a harmful toxic gas, carbon dioxide. In the last 3 years alone, private jets like Mahomes have given off over 5.3 million tons, which was more than Uganda, an entire country of over 46 million people, produced in that time. Regardless, Mahomes was flying everywhere.
Having the aircraft with me allows me to be flexible. I've made changes where I've had to change what time I'm flying out based on how long I've trained or how long the meeting's gone, and having the peace of mind of knowing that the aircraft is there for me throughout the entire day is important.
And after admitting all of that, headlines claimed that his private planes were literally killing the Earth. But I guess that's why Mahomes owns things from another universe. There's a reason why Mahomes has his own museum named after him that holds things worth millions. When the world was going crazy over expensive NFTs, Mahomes announced that fans could buy a piece of him.
What if you could own a moment? A moment when everything is on the line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Where's Hunt?
After that, Mahomes teamed up with a company that created the Museum of Mahomes, which featured a bunch of different NFTs that weren't only expensive, the money they made would be auctioned off for charity. When the drop went live, some pieces sold in the $30,000 range, one even sold for over $245,000, and in just 15 minutes after the release, the entire collection was sold out, breaking the record for highest earning NFT drop for any athlete, racking up over $3.7 million for charity. But Mahomes isn't always giving away his millions, because he has a different $1 million collection that's covered in diamonds. All the jewelry in his collection is wild, like he's got a piece of something that came straight out of a video game. It's all because Madden blesses players every year who become the best in the league by not only making them a 99 overall, they also send through a special edition care package filled with goodies. And when Madden 21 came out, of course Mahomes was at the top of their list, so they came through with a special delivery.
Pat's downstairs changing. We just got done golfing out here in Tahoe. But first we have to welcome him to the 99 Club. Welcome to the 99 Club, my brother!
Bro, that's what I'm talking about right there.
Best
That's
QB in
awesome.
the league, best rating in
awesome.
the game, baby. Let's see what that is. Oh, that thing is dancing.
Oh, the 99 chain?
In here was a custom 99 diamond chain that he didn't only get once. For the next Madden, when he was a 99 again, Mahomes got a full-size marble pylon with gold flakes in it that was customized with his name engraved on the side. Then, he got another diamond chain that he first iced out his daughter with, but when a famous jeweler saw Mahomes rocking both, he claimed Mahomes' neck game is the ultimate flex.
This right here is like a fuck you piece because he's got two Madden 99 pieces on here, which means he's been in Madden 99 twice. He's just flexing on everybody. He's got a third one this year that he doesn't even have on this photo, so when you see that photo, that's like a huge fuck you.
But listen, man, I don't care what that ugly ass dude said. Neither of those double diamond chains were even close to Mahomes' craziest pieces. There was a time Mahomes wore something just to flex on the president.
What a stupid son of a bitch.
Because after Mahomes won the Super Bowl, Mahomes and his teammates were invited to do what every champion does, visit the White House. Except the only cool thing about that was when Mahomes was even more presidential than the president, when he wore a presidential Rolex Day-Date that was flooded in diamonds and worth $150,000, $150K. And that's only the second most expensive watch Mahomes owns. Because one day after Mahomes walked into the jeweler, dude left with one of the rarest watches I've ever seen. A rainbow Rolex Daytona that was covered in diamonds, rubies, sapphires, and cost him $600,000. So of course he wears this thing everywhere he goes, and being rainbow themed, I just wonder if his brother showed him that one, cause well, If you know, you know. Regardless though, the most expensive piece of jewelry Mahomes bought is something that wasn't even for him. It was for his girl. Mahomes decided to set up a private suite at the Chiefs Stadium for the perfect wedding proposal. And after asking his girl to become his wife, Mahomes posted pics of them together cause, let's be honest, who's saying no to Daddy Mahomes? I wouldn't. For real though, even though their marriage should have been the biggest topic, all people cared about was the gigantic rock on her finger. A 10-carat emerald diamond cut ring that even has diamonds on the entire band, which flooded out her hand. $800,000 later, of course she flexes at any chance she gets.
The next essential that you always gotta get, always gotta have. Where did I even? It's Brittany, my wife.
But with a ring that wild, the only thing stopping me from calling her a diamond digger, is that she's been with Mahomes since they were both broke and look like this. Ugh, now that's scary. But at least nothing about those rings caused any controversies. Cause when Mahomes bought something worth $20,000, it had people calling him out on social media. Before Mahomes was the topic of any controversy though, it started when he was constantly buying designer, especially Louis Vuitton. Some of Mahomes' most expensive Louis fits came when he turned into DJ Khaled by wearing the same shirt dude wore in a poppin' music video. Then, Mahomes was seen in a black Louis shirt for $1,500, with a black Louis jacket over the top worth another $3,400. It was even the time he pulled up rocking an all-red Louis jacket, which cost him $3,500, while carrying his all-black Louis backpack worth $3,600. Alright, with all this LV talk, I'm just surprised Mahomes didn't wear an LV fit to Super Bowl LV. But one of Mahomes' most expensive Louis Vuitton fits is the one he wore that had fans calling him out on social media. It seemed innocent. A vintage tee worth $1,250, jeans for $2,300, and even shoes for $1,200. Its $5,000 price tag was the least of its concerns though, because when he wore it courtside at the Dallas Mavericks game, cameras were obviously flashing on him. So a picture came out with what was supposed to just show off his fit, but fans noticed that there were 3 beers under his chair. Those had people literally acting like dude committed a crime or something. They started calling him a fucking drunk, sarcastically saying, wow, what a role model. One fan even said he's surprised athletes are allowed to drink. At least some fans downplayed the controversy by saying things like, it's only 3 beers, dude, and it's like water, bro. Besides, to me, the only crime committed here were the prices on those drinks. Like, they were damn near more expensive than dude's whole $20,000 Louis Vuitton wardrobe. Stadium prices are crazy. But with all those expensive clothes, obviously that's not everything Mahomes keeps in his closet. And where are those located? At some of the craziest homes of any NFL player ever. Over the years, we saw Mahomes spend $1 million on a condo, and obviously it doesn't look too bad, but it's a shit stain compared to the rest of his collection. There was a time dude literally bought a mansion just so there was enough room for over 100 shoes in his walk-in shoe closet. After copping all of that though, Mahomes became an NFL star, so he started working on his biggest project yet, and copped this. Okay, obviously I'm kinda kidding, but Mahomes really did buy this empty plot of land for $400K, with plans to turn it into the craziest house that any NFL player owns, and after months of labor, millions of dollars later, welcome to Mahomes' dreamland. As we fly over, you can see a private pond, a full-size par 3 golf hole, one of the craziest mansions I've ever seen that looks like a castle, and his own custom turf field that has his logos all over it. From the outside, you can also see the massive pool with a slide and every kid's dream playhouse. On the inside, there's 3 bedrooms, a 500-bottle wine cellar, a huge fish tank, his own trophy room, and a basketball court he turned into a party for his son's birthday. But even though Mahomes spent millions on homes, it ain't like he's actually addicted to buying them. He's addicted to something else. And it not only caused him to spend over $1 million to get his whole city addicted, it got the police involved. Before the ops ever got involved though, Mahomes told the world what he's been addicted to since he was a kid.
What's your deal with ketchup? You're a weirdo.
Yeah, it's actually gotten a lot better as I've gotten older.
Okay.
When I was young, I used to eat ketchup sandwiches, just bread and ketchup. So
That's disgusting.
that is disgusting. I'll give
How
you that
often?
one. Every other day.
Oh my God.
So
And any ketchup brand would do, but his favorite came from a fast food place that he grew up by.
I have Hunt's, I do Heinz, I do it all. My favorite probably is the Whataburger ketchup. Texas people would know that.
Now, this led to a problem, because there was never a location in the state Mahomes eventually made his way to, Missouri. So when Mahomes playing in the NFL there and racking in millions, part of his motivation to become great was to spread his addiction to everybody in the state. So after racking in a few checks, one of the biggest purchases he ever made was buying his own restaurant filled with his favorite ketchup by opening his own Whataburger. As soon as the grand opening went viral, everybody needed a taste. People even camped outside the building like it was the midnight release of a COD or something. Oh, speaking of that, I miss those days. Anyways, Whataburger was taking over the city more than COVID, because cars lined up for miles, and traffic got ridiculous enough to the point where the police had to step in. Now, even though some fans pulled up and gave Mahomes a bad review,
Whataburger, Pat Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes. Boy, y'all need to get back to the drawing book, bro. This is your story. I'm not gonna lie, I'm snacking right now. Only because the weed kicked in.
Mahomes loved his purchases anyway.
Dude, Whataburger, the best ketchup I've ever eaten, and as someone who's a ketchup connoisseur, I mean that's a very, very high praise. The fancy ketchup at Whataburger is special.
Besides, he even said he plans on opening 30 more restaurants in his area. 30! Which is kinda crazy, seeing as just opening the one cost him over $1 million. Regardless, that didn't cost as much as what Mahomes is whipping around in. So he's got the craziest car collection in the entire NFL. The cheapest of his cars is something that's just as meaningful as the rest of his collection, cause he bought it for someone who can't even legally drive. Nah, I'm for real. For Mahomes' daughter's very first Christmas, at literally 1 year old, she was already pulling up in a better car than me when Mahomes cashed out on a blacked out Lamborghini Urus. Okay, obviously he didn't get her that one, he actually got her this. Now, even though the remote control version is only $180, there's cars in Mahomes' garage on a whole other level. Starting with the car he won for becoming the Pro Bowl MVP, after holding up the trophy, the Chiefs posted a pic of Mahomes next to his new car, a Genesis 670, worth $35K. The next whip is something he copped to match his daughter's, an all-black Lamborghini Urus, which not only had a full red interior, it was so smooth when out in public that a fan just had to take a pic in front of it, and when Mahomes saw a dude looking, he got in the pic with him. I mean, I feel it. A whip worth $200K isn't something you see every day. Unless you're Mahomes, because he has more expensive whips. Mahomes also likes riding around the streets like a star. Literally. That's why he got something with stars on the roof. He slapped on some custom white rims to match his all-white Rolls-Royce Cullinan. For $330K? No wonder why he's seen with this thing everywhere. But Mahomes definitely ain't sorry that his craziest cars are his two Ferraris. The first was a dark red Ferrari F8 Tributo that he surprised his wife with for Mother's Day, and he also celebrated with a dark gray one for himself. With over 700 horsepower and the biggest engine that can even fit in a car, his Rari is called the 812 Superfast because, well, it goes super fast. It's expensive too. Both Ferraris cost Mahomes over $700K, which brings the total of his entire car collection to, alright, hold up. Let me add this up real quick. God damn, $1.3 million. Just when you think things can't get any crazier, so far, we've only talked about how Mahomes spends millions. There's something else he owns that's actually gonna make him billions. Mahomes was actually inspired to make a purchase because of his dad who played in the MLB, and because growing up, Mahomes' first sports love was baseball.
I remember being in the clubhouse every single day, it seems like, of my entire life. Either I was at a baseball game or I was in the clubhouse with my dad and his friends, and they really just kind of brought me along with them.
Now, even though he was good enough in high school to eventually get drafted by the Tigers, Mahomes had to turn it down because he wanted to pursue his other passion, football. Once Mahomes eventually made it to the NFL and established himself as a star with a lot of money, he wanted to invest in something to fulfill his other dream of also being in baseball somehow. So that's when Mahomes became the youngest owner in MLB history when he bought a 1% stake in the Kansas City Royals for $11 million.
Now part owner of a Major League Baseball team. I mean, explain that process because that's monumental. That's monumental, bro.
Yeah, so obviously my dad played baseball. I played baseball my whole entire life. I always loved the game. And then the opportunity arose where the Royals were getting new ownership, and so I wanted to be a part of it. Obviously, young in my career, probably a little sooner than I expected, but it was something where I wanted to be a part of something that not only I love in baseball, but also a part of the city that has kind of shown me the love that I needed. And so I'm excited to be a part of that I'll be able to give to my kids, and that it will be something that's going to be special, and I can have a rooting interest in the baseball team for now and forever.
And with the Royals' value skyrocketing over the last few years, nearly 10xing, by 2030, Mahomes' 1% stake, aka $11 million investment, could be worth over $100 million. Damn. Now, I could see why Mahomes would invest in a baseball team, but I never thought a player would buy something that made him shit himself. There's some ridiculous things that NFL players bought with their first check. Taylor Swift's daddy even bought something to literally zap people like me. Aha! What the hell, man? You be zapping Taylor's cheeks in the bedroom with that or what? Aha! Anyways, click this video before he zaps you.